What's up, everyone? This is your man E-Rock. He is coming to you live from the kitchen, the metaphorical kitchen, because that's what we're cooking up today. I am rocking my Tar Heel stuff today because it is getting close to ACC Media Day. Today is still day 2 of SEC Media Day, and it's a very interesting one because there's no Nick Saban. Nick Satan. No, I'm just kidding. Nick Saban. And there is just a lot of switching up in the world today. So, without further ado, and there's other things too. So we got we got a whole mess of helpings of college football, a little side dish of some WNBA, and some transitioning into, well, the Olympics. A little bit of this or that. So, without further ado, now I want to introduce my two partners in crime today. And you know what? Just like every good group like Wu-Tang, there has to be someone with controversy. And this is the ODB to our Wu-Tang. Give it up here for Mr. J.R. Jordan Ramos.
They just about once said Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, man. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. And you know what, this guy, I don't know, I guess I would take Method Man. That's who I'd be. You know what, there's a guy who had a master plan, and this guy is fly like Peter Pan. And you know what, get woke, because he is Java and he's Joe. What up, Doe?
Hello.
See, we were on that wrong. Yeah, you're definitely you're the RZA. That's you right there, man. You're thinking of a master plan. And I'll be METHOD, man. There you go. We definitely got ODB right up here in the corner, though. What do you think, Joe? You think Jordan's ODB? Old dirty bastard over here. I definitely see that. He's the interesting one.
Definitely try.
He can try. Okay.
I always try, Joe. I always try.
Give it a shot, man. All right. Well, guys,
I will agree with one thing. We do rule the world.
Ooh, yes, sir. Wu-Tang forever, baby. All right, guys. There was some fun. This hell of a couple. We didn't get to do one. We played hooky yesterday. I'm sorry, everyone. Played hooky. Just, I don't know why. And it's a rainy day, so today would have been the day. But, man, Sunday was a very full day of something of non-conventional sports, we'll call it, in America, at least non-conventional in America. Internationally was a hell of a day for sports. We got to see a little bit of round ball on the. That's why we go pitch to paint, because we saw a little bit on the pitch in Europe and in Miami. And funny thing is, the physicality of the game in Miami wasn't before the game even started. It was them testing out the the sturdiness of the fences. Apparently,
I think it was the pipes.
Pikes, yeah, that was an absolute shit show. Very interesting. Yeah, put the game off till 9:15. Actually, no, 9:45. Excuse me. But we got to see Shakira. Pretty awesome. That was a very good. That was a good halftime show. And yeah, that's Copa. Yeah, but there you go. But Europe there, and then gets something else that was. Also, it was in all the way across the pond in Wimbledon, Alcaraz. So the Spanish had a very good day, essentially. It was a good day to be a fan of España. So, and of course, we got some Caitlin Clark, CC mixed in there. Angel Reese with her streak snap. I think we already talked about. Let's move into it first here. I think it would behoove us. Oh, and baseball. Very interesting with baseball and the home run. Let's get some thoughts on the home run derby last night. What y'all think?
like the new format is like it's a little shaky. So is the format's always shaking to me. Like I prefer I prefer timed over like pitches, but still it was very surprisingly fun event because like it's the only time where people are talking about the All-Star game, like the All-Star week because the home run derby. And literally during the last swing, Bobby Witt just missed that home run just slightly off.
Just slightly, yeah.
Around like center right fieldish. But yeah, like it was a fun event. A little sad Pete only hit like 12, but then Gunnar Henderson literally disappointed everyone with 11. But yeah, but still, it's a fun event.
Dude, the two Kiko Alonso and Henderson were the two biggest disappointments. Well,
he
there's
couldn't
another
he
one
couldn't
too.
just get his swing going. Just couldn't get going.
Yeah.
Like and Henderson, like like after like the fourth straight, like it's the 4 straight, like he's just like it was just off for him, and I hope it doesn't affect the second half of the season.
Yeah, for real. And Ramirez, was it Hernandez who won it? Was it
Yeah,
Hernandez?
Oscar Hernandez.
Hernandez, excuse me. There was a Ramirez in there and Hernandez. I didn't want to misquote. Although Ramirez did have a very good round to open. He just because then Hernandez actually had to get a tiebreaker and he snuck in to the next round. And then he went off on that final round, dude. He was just he went on like a 5 homer streak and he was crushing him. But I'm with you. I'm with you on the format. We'll get into that in a second. Joe, let's get some opinions from our other baseball savant over here. The Yankees fan here.
Long. It's too long.
It is too long.
There's literally no reason to have this 40 pitch setup. In my opinion, and in having that, you almost guarantee. You got to think about it this way: when you're on a time limit, and let's just say, or when you have like the out setup, you can actually foresee a situation where they don't even get maybe half of those at bats in terms of like the pitches. By setting it up for 40, you're guaranteeing that they're swinging for home runs at least 40 times. And if you have like a bad situation, and then that's like including like, in those times they'll take pitches, right? Because it's time. They don't have to, they don't have to swing at every pitch. So they're not swinging literally that whole time frame, right? So you got to figure what is that going to do to their swing when they get back to playing regular ball. That's one. Two, the guys that they have out there, no offense to them, but the guys that they have out there aren't your guys that are typically hitting like 450, 500 foot bombs. Some of these guys are like, barely over the fence type home run hitters. So that also takes away from that like that appeal, if you will, of the event. So for me, too long. For me, I don't personally like the format. And then thirdly, the participation from who you have going. I think those are decent guys to have up there, but you do lose a little bit of the pizzazz when you don't have your Judges, your Otanis, your Stantons, your guys that are gonna like hit for 450, 500.
Yeah, and that's why they made Alonso an All-Star, just to have him in the Derby.
Exactly. Yeah, they had, and then he kind of wet the bed. Okay, I think he was less of a disappointment than Gunnar Henderson was. And by the way, Gunnar Henderson, that is a guy whose name literally just fits him perfectly. That guy looks like a gunner. I swear to God, it was like him and his Kentucky waterfalls. Southern nickname for mullet. That's just he looks like something out of Joe Dirt. Nice guy, it seems like. But all right, so I will agree with both of y'all on this. I don't like the fact that I had to look over to an acquaintance of mine or whatever and ask him several times of why do they get another pitch? So what does this mean? What is that? And I'm having to get like I'm that annoying ass person at a movie who's like, who's that? I'm like, he didn't care because obviously it's like
Yeah.
it was confusing, and it's not like you're missing much when you turn your head a little bit. It's not like you're watching a Marvel movie. So yeah, it's I don't like. I just give a time limit. Say let's call it a minute. Let's say 90 seconds. As many pitches as you can get in and hit. It's like a three. I mean, it's like a 3-point contest maybe. But
Yeah.
it just seems like because then I asked like, what's with the X's? I thought he was finished. Oh yeah, they get that. Oh, he hit one in the upper deck. That means he gets another out. I'm like,
Bonus rounds.
let's just
Which is
hell.
fine, but
Let's just make let's make hot spots like in NBA jams. Like this is worth 10. This one's worth. I mean, damn, dude, let's just do that then. Why not? Like Top Golf or something. Dear Lord, yeah, it's too confusing, and I agree with Joe as well. Too long.
Yeah.
The only thing is that's not even taking into account tiebreakers.
Yeah, that and that national anthem that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My ears. No, she
Oh,
said,
man.
I was drunk. I'm like,
That was literally the first thing Pat McAfee talked about.
that. My ears were like this.
Travesty.
Oh my god, I gotta
It
get
was
out of here.
it was
bad.
shaky start. Shaky start to it's not a good omen when that it's not exactly something you want to see happen.
Still better than Fergie's at the All-Star game, though, I will say.
Oh God,
Bro.
yeah. Oh Lord,
Oh
have
god.
mercy.
That's
That's
hands
bad.
down. It's Carl Lewis, Fergie at that All-Star game, and what I saw yesterday. I think
There's probably something here or there that I'm sure that was really bad. Was it? It's like if they tried getting Steven Tyler at his old ass age to do it or something.
He might get and maybe a little better.
It probably would be better. Sad thing is, it probably would be better. Get like Michael Bolton to do it or something. That would have been better. Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh shoot. So that was but overall product wasn't terrible. It's just too long. And bringing whatever his name Buffer in there to do the let's get ready. I'm like,
oh God.
Yeah, I want to go ahead.
I was like,
I'm going to run something by because we talked about baseball, how they are not good at the marketing kind of thing. So, or at least shifting with times, etc.
Oh,
so I'm going to go ahead. By the way, I love your Gremlins shirt, bro. I just now noticed that. There's a shout out for the 90s.
classic.
Here it is. My solution is I don't know if they already have a board for like all-star festivities like they do like the NBA. They don't have like a committee. Same. I would hope they do. Like if they don't, then they just clearly don't care. But they need like a lot more involvement with the committee, and they need people like they need some fresh blood in there, some young blood or something. Because baseball is the worst, as we've said, at just like
marketing.
All right, let's just plug Buffer in there, and not even for the beginning, the very beginning. We'll just do him for the showdown, and it was so forced. It was just so damn forced. And then they changed the rules in the weirdest way. I mean, at least like the Top Golf idea would have been interesting. It would have been stupid, but have been more interesting. So they need a new committee filled with young bucks like ourselves. Maybe even take people from other sports, like people that are not, they're just casual baseball watchers, And what do y'all think of this idea? Something like along those lines, something needs to change though.
I don't even think that the MLB has a committee on the All-Star, but like
it probably
don't. Might be, I don't know. But yeah.
I don't know. Any suggestions? Anyone, Joe, Jordan, you has any suggestions then? Because I don't have any.
Boring game. What are you gonna do? Like, what are you going to do? It's a boring game. I hate to break it. I hate to break it to the world at large, but when you compare, and I've said this on this show previously, when you compare baseball to all of the other major sports, it is the least watchable out of all of the four. It's just a fact. And now, granted, they've made the game shorter because of this pitch clock situation, and who knows what's going to happen to these pitchers' arms when they're having to rush their pitches and throw it at 150 miles per hour eventually. Like that remains to be seen. All I know is that the pitch clock's gone up, made the game faster, but I'm also seeing more major pitchers go down. So I don't know if there's a correlation, but do the math. So I don't know what you do as far as this particular game to make an all-star weekend worth worth watching outside of what they're already doing, which again, I've mentioned, the celebrity game when that takes place, and also the home run derby. That's really the only kind of situation that you can really do. I mean, no one's going to sit out there and watch, something similar to like how goalies when they do that, like kind of like the hockey challenge where you hit the targets. I don't think anyone's going to pay to watch a pitcher hit locations around the plate. I don't think anyone's paying to watch that. I just don't. But and I only bring that up because you wanted kind of like you made an inference over having a skill situation, and that's literally the only thing you can do in my brain. That maybe someone will watch. That might be interesting, but another thing that hockey does, they do the slap shot, the fastest shot. Maybe you could do that with pitching, but again, with the way the pitchers are getting injured, do the pitchers want to participate in that? So I mean, these are, again, you wanted ideas. I'm spitballing some ideas, but honestly, it's a boring game, and I don't think they can do anything more than what they're doing.
I agree with everything you said. Actually, I have now that you were talking, you gave me a couple of ideas for if again the baseball, ironically, and there's no way around it being the slowest game pace wise, because there's a break in every play, every batter, every inning. There's always a break. Which was funny. I remember Gabe was talking about football, like he said, there's like a stoppage in between. I'm not making fun of you, Gabe. I'm just saying we were talking about football and best athletes, and he's like making it sound like people in between plays are like, hey, so how's your wife doing? It's like, like no, baseball, they're literally, you're sitting in the bullpen or you're sitting in the dugout half the time.
You can literally you could be a player on the field and have an interview with the Sunday night telecast in ESPN. That's how boring the game is while it's happening. While it's happening. While it's happening. We can see full-blown interviews with the ESPN night crew with a player literally on the field playing the game and being able to answer a question while they're making the play. Juan Soto was asked a question about who is one of the most impressive hitters that he's ever witnessed between Stanton, Judge, and Bryce Harper, and was able to answer the question while fielding a fly ball. Come on, bro. That's how boring the game is. Wild. That you're able to answer a question while fielding a fly ball in the outfield.
I'm picturing
literally the only sport you can do that in.
I'm picturing
literally the only sport.
I'm picturing Eames on the mound, and he's like, after he gets his like signal, he's just sitting there like, oh, I like this kind of bubble gum. That one's pretty good. Or like someone at the plate, like, oh, what did you do this weekend? Oh man, I went out and grilled. Strike. Oh, okay. I don't know. Or hear my ideas though about. Now we were getting into skills challenges. I like the idea. I love that idea. Since there's people that are better hitters, about like infield hitters, than just home run derby stays, just make it normal though. Then maybe do like that Top Golf idea. Like you have like people that are good infield, like they can do a precision hitting kind of thing. And then for pitching, instead of the game, even though this would never fly, because who do we want to see? Like let's name the two people. We want to see like Eames versus Ohtani, just one-on-one at the plate. Let's see, like, and I'm not saying they do innings. You give them like best out of three, what do you call it? 3 outs or whatever, Can he strike him out? Does he get it? I don't know, something like that. I don't know how it would work, or Judge versus Eames. I'm saying Eames, but there's a lot of great pitchers out there. But this is just the first that comes to my head. Him and his goofy mustache. And then also just like NFL does this, like people that are base stealers or around that are fast do this. Do a
Obstacles
race.
courses.
Do a foot race, like around the bases foot race or something like that. Who can do a better time?
Mhm.
I mean, it's not exactly the most exciting, but it's interesting though.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's just something to ponder. But overall, I agree with Joe on this. I think Jordan.
I agree too.
Yeah, it's like there's not much you can do, but that's if you're gonna do anything, that's it. I mean, just precision pitching was a good one. Like you put up like like pitching tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
There you go. That sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know how that actually sounds. That sounds better than most things, but I don't know. So let's get off of the stupid All-Star game because it's or just scrap the whole weekend. Just scrap the whole damn thing. That's how.
Hey, we need to talk about Nick Saban being told no by the SEC.
All right. Hey, let's stick with.
That is pettiness, and I love it personally. But
Wait, say that again.
that is pure pettiness by the SEC. I kind of love it.
What are you talking about?
The SEC saying no to Nick Saban on to uncover the media days.
Oh, it's a little bit of envy, a little bit of now they can hate on him because he's not on the field. So
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if it's petty or just cowardice or what. I don't care because I don't like Nick Saban. All right, let's run the bases real quick. All right, let's cut the bullpen. Cut that bullpen because all right, the only thing I really want to cover on this is because we're a couple of days out from I did the last betting one and then I went pretty much 500 on it. Not great about it, but here's the reason why. Several teams that are contenders right now in both leagues are limping into the All-Star break or limped into the All-Star break. Like the Oakland A's just embarrassed the Guardians, embarrassed them. What is it, 12, like 13 or 12-4, something like that. I don't know. And then it's like, so the Orioles struggled going in. The Yankees have been struggling. Guardians are another. I mean, I think it goes on. Do any of these teams concern y'all with limping into the break, or do you think it's just like they were ready to get to the break and now they can reset? So, Jay, let's start with you on this one.
Dude, it's a 162 game season. It's hard to care about anything that's happening until we get to at least 135. It's a long season. They're all each at probably in the hundreds or something. And maybe this is Pat McAfee's influence on me, but when I see the records and I'm looking at the games and it's like it's really, and this is probably one of the basketball kind of has this issue too, which is why they invented the play-in tournament.
Yep.
It's hard to care about every single game when there's so many of them. Football, 16, 17 game seasons now. Basketball has 82, and they had to create a play-in tournament for the end and an in-season tournament to keep people watching the games in between the seasons. So when you have this many games, it's hard to keep it interesting. What I will say about as far as who's coming in banged up or who's having some off games, I just saw Oakland drop 18 runs on the Phillies.
That's it.
Phillies. That's a team that's textbook boredom. Right there. That to me is a team that's bored, that's just been shining in the first half of the season, and they just needed a mental break because there's no way you give up 18 runs
18
to an Oakland Athletics team. That's just it just can't happen.
That's bad.
But yeah, I will say, and we talked about this heading into this last series before the All-Star game between the Yankees and the Orioles. I thought if they could get 2 out of 3 here, it would be a pretty big deal. And they did do that. And they barely lost that last one, so they almost swept them going into the All-Star game. So that getting 2 out of 3 against a team that you're fighting for a division title with, definitely a bonus, even if it is 3 games. I don't care. They almost won all 3. So
Nice.
if I'm the Yankees, I've got a pretty good taste in my mouth heading into those seasons, especially seeing Cole go in there and dominate his 6 innings when he was in there. Definitely very promising to see. Obviously, the start that they lose is Rodon pitching, who's just in a tailspin, evidently.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing right now. It figures that it's his game that they lose, because he's just done nothing but lose for the last ever, even if Holmes is the one that takes the loss there. He went 4. Okay.
Oh
He
my
went
God.
4 and gave up 2 and walked 3.
Oh.
So he's not out there cooking. So if anything, that's someone that could use the break is Carlos. If anything, to just get away from the ballpark and just kind of figure out what's been going on the last 9 starts that he's just been in a tailspin. So look for that. Also look for teams that have very high priced players that were supposed to produce or supposed to be cornerstones of their franchises in the basement. So that means look at the Blue Jays, Guerrero in particular. Look at that. There's going to be sellers. We're getting to that time where
Yep.
we're at the time where
Mhm.
we need to be looking at those teams to sell and seeing where they end up. Your Chicago White Soxes, the
Miami's
Marlins,
probably selling
whoever the
again.
Marlins have left, they're gonna sell, right?
Oh no, it's
Like,
it's gonna be Jazz Schindler on he's batting 200. Once he goes to the new team, he's batting 317, baby. Yeah.
look at all these
I think
basement
I think
teams.
Toronto's selling.
Yeah. Look at all these basement teams. Whoever's got high price players, especially basement teams with traditionally low payrolls.
Yeah.
Look for those teams to
I think
sell
Texas
off,
is
get
selling too.
prospects, and grow. Yeah. What does Texas do? Texas was supposed to be in a much different place than they're in right now. What do they do? As far as how they move forward.
Look,
but
and also look at like actually look at the buyers in the end. Like look at the NL. Look at the NL wild card. Like it's literally like that
Like the
that last wild card. That last wild card seed. They're gonna try and kill each other. I think Diamondbacks, the Mets, and
the Braves.
no, Braves on the first wild card seed. I'm sorry for
Oh, they
interrupting.
are?
I'm sorry.
I thought they were in the wild
Joe.
card. Okay.
But
no,
yeah,
they're the top wild card team.
yeah,
And the Cardinals
those
are the
teams.
second.
A lot of those teams are gonna be buying is like, especially like St. Louis. I think St. Louis is gonna try to buy a lot, even though like I think it's
That's
the worst
futile.
thing too, because
That's
because
futile.
like that negative run percentage is gonna bite them and you know what.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep.
It's like, well, I think the biggest, and this is like every year, but pitching. Well, in St. Louis, like other teams, if they try to be buyers, that's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. So I mean, it's like, why not? So it's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's the other one. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's kind of pointless. But all right, no, what I was gonna say is pitchers. Especially, people are going to reach for pitchers. The Yankees, we talked about it, me and Joe last week, and there was a couple pitchers that came to mind, and whether on the Jays or the white the white version of Sox. So, but you have to make sure that it's going to be good for your payroll, and whoever you're signing, you're probably going to want to sign into next year. So, buyers beware. But the Yankees, especially, they need pitching. They need their pitching right now. It's bad. Cole is their reprieve right now. He is their shining light, the shining light there. Okay, man. Well, just real quick, because Joe's gonna have to leave us a little early. Man has got we got just a little bit of time within here, so let's go ahead and Joe, is there anything real quick that comes to mind? I was gonna bring up college football / or anything about the games on Saturday with all the action that happened, or Sunday, excuse me, Sunday.
I mean, nothing too much stands out.
Yeah.
Messi gets hurt, right? So, given his age, given Ronaldo's age, as far as international competitions concerned, it is possible that we've seen the last of each of them for their respective countries, getting caps. So, and you could tell that possibility is very high, given the emotion that Messi had not being able to be out there, and just basically just his team being around him and trying to support him. I think he's gonna miss like maybe at least two of the next Inter Miami games for the MLS. So it's not like season ending, which is great. But yes, as far as that's concerned, it new guard coming, right? For the respective countries. So shout out to them for everything they gave internationally into the game of soccer, because that times weren't running out for both of them. But as far as like just sports as a whole, like one of my favorite things about baseball, even though I may not keep up with game by game basis, one of my favorite things about baseball though is the trade deadline. And that's because it seems like that sport, more than any other sport, is a lot more active during the trade deadline, and also because of how the rules work with waiver guidelines. Like even past the trade deadline, they have the waiver period, which also creates an additional possibility of player movement. So that's one thing I can't say about baseball that does intrigue me, that I am keeping my ear to the ground on. As far as what's going to happen player movement wise. So that's basically what sticks out to me over the course of this weekend. And just basically on an entertainment level, we have a lot of people pass over the weekend. So my mortality is on high alert right now, because people that I've grown up watching are no longer with us. So it's like, okay, we got Jacoby Jones, Prue and Brenda Walsh from 90210 has left us. Great actress. I've loved Shannon since the 90s. And anything she's done has always been gold. Even if the exit is turbulent, we'll say. But shout out to her and her career. And Richard Simmons, like everyone remembers Richard Simmons.
I didn't even know he was still around anyway. Like I thought he actually, I thought he was gone. And that sounds cruel, but I was like,
no, I mean, I have to, because entertainment industry, I got to keep my ear to the ground there. But I've known he's been alive, because he was very adamant against the biopic that portrays him, that Pauly Shore plays him, is going to be playing him in that biopic. He was very vocal against not giving his blessing on that. So that's going to be interesting whenever that's out, if it's not out already. But yeah, so it's that time, man. We're all getting old. A lot of people we've grown up watching are gonna leave us, and it's gonna suck. But yeah, that's my takeaway from this weekend.
Hey, speak for yourself, bro. Speak for yourself. I'm gonna be a cyborg and be eternal. Hey,
like Terminator.
No. More like Halo, kind of like Master Chief style, something like that. All right, let me ask you this then before we move on. Then, that most impressive win. This is like a mini this or that. All right, more impressive win between the soccer tournaments. Who had the more impressive victory? Was it Argentina?
Spain. There's little kids are playing.
Give me Argentina, to be honest. There was a lot going on in Miami before the game even started. So like people are climbing fences and probably sitting in places they didn't pay for, and it was crazy. And honestly, the fact that we're one of 3 countries that are going to be hosting coming up soon. This future
World Cup.
2026 World Cup with Mexico and Canada. Like, if this is the prototype of the situation we're looking into,
Oh,
if
yeah,
this is
baby.
the example that
People are
we're
coming to
setting for
MetLife.
what's coming down the pike, this was Copa America. There's no gold medals. There's no, like, granted, it's an international competition, but 2 years from now, we're going to be fighting for medals. Okay. Who's going to be protecting the regular fan base, not the rabid fan base that are climbing fences and completely trampling security probably on the way to where they're going? That's my takeaway.
Depends on who's president. No, that's not. Jordan, I had a yeah. Who knows this? Jordan, I had a Jordan, like a goalie moment. Like E-Rock's goalie in his head was when they were jumping over the fence, and it's like I found out it was in Florida. I was like, I have a mom like next to me. I was like,
was it a wall joke?
It was a jumping.
Yeah.
It was jumping over, man.
Yeah, I was like, was it a wall joke? Yeah.
It was an Hispanic wall gate fence kind of thing, and my mom was just like, "What? Don't." It's like,
trust me.
Was just like, "No, tell me."
I'm gonna
No,
keep
you
that
don't
one
want me
in the
to tell you.
chamber.
Because we were also in a Mexican restaurant.
Dang.
I'm like, this is the worst place I could do it. The worst place I could do it, right?
No, that's
I was like,
bad,
man,
man.
it's like they practiced for this. No,
Yeah, man.
They've been waiting their whole life for this moment.
Man, look at them go, bro. They're not even wearing Nikes.
No. It's gonna be a MetLife. So like, they're gonna be on the suit with the rats.
Funny thing is when they got over, a lot of the people, they were in their seats, but most people weren't even like sitting down. They were just in there just to be in there, and then they just kind of wandered into seats. I felt for a lot of the fans though, but yeah, that was anarchy. I had a Jordan goalie moment. I was like, don't say it. I'm in the worst place possible to even say it right now. I was like, damn. Okay, and Joe, your pass out of here, and then you can plug whatever you need to plug. But let me ask you a quick question here, man. Okay, I had to actually when I was watching this game, and I was at a Mexican restaurant, like I said, before I moved over somewhere else. I finally tried that mango habanero again. Delicious, by the way.
Nice.
I am. I told you it was incredible. I gotta know a chili relleno or a chimichanga.
If it's a choice between those two, I'll probably take in the chimichanga. But when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I very rarely get that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel you on that. All right. If you like ACPs, I guarantee that, right? You put what do you put on the ACP? Because like a lot of people are just boring, but you put like some peppers, not mushrooms. Oh God, if you put mushrooms on it, you're a fucking weirdo. But
I usually take it as is. To be honest, I don't do anything special with it.
Nothing special. Yeah, it's kind of like the chicken fried rice of in Mexican restaurants. Kind of what it is. Oh, I don't know if I asked you this before or not, but here you go. And you're out of here on this if you want. You're going to go game. All right. I don't know. Queso fundido, the one's got pork in it, or chili con queso. They're both coming in a skillet, but I can't. It's harder to find chili con queso. Which would you go with? Chili con queso, which is like just a bunch of chili peppers in there, which is on a skillet, or the queso fundido, which has got the pork and stuff in it.
Probably the second one.
The meat one.
Not exactly the healthiest for you, but
I don't think that wasn't the question. Don't worry. We were Mr. Donut Burger Man. He wants to choose Mr. I want to try a double cheese bacon donut glazed donut burger over here. I don't think we're going to go into. We're not going into nutritional value here, but I like it. It's good. I can't find it around places. All right, man. Well, Joe, go ahead and where can we find you and anything else you want to close out on before you go gaming?
You can find me at Java Joe Sports on the X. Link to my writing portfolios on there. Every once in a while, I make a thought or two known on there if I see it, and I, feel compelled to say words. As far as a closing thought, Brandon Ayuk just requested a trade from the 49ers.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
interesting to
wrote
me.
about it, and my
Um,
goodness, it's gonna be a disaster. It's
so-
gonna be bad.
GG's on that. And you know what? I'm not mad at him because if he's sitting here
Mhm.
watching Devontae Smith get paid and he's sitting here watching
AJ Brown.
Jalen Waddle get paid and he's sitting here watching all these other guys get paid and I'm sitting here
him?
and I'm not the one. I'm the number one for my team
No,
right
no,
now.
no,
I want to get paid.
no, Joe. They drafted his replacement. That's even
missed it.
worse.
All right, no,
Like,
chill. Ricky
Yeah,
Pearsall
that's not no.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall's not gonna replace him.
they're
Let's
gonna
relax.
find a way to make
a
a
matter of fact,
1,000-yard receiver.
Didn't they have like a relationship or something before? I feel like they knew each other before they were teammates. I think I read that somewhere. Someone can fact check me on that. But
I think
I'm not.
But still, they drafted 2 receivers. They gave one James money. Like, I personally think like that relationship might either be broken or like I think it could be salvaged, like for an extension.
Listen,
but,
if it's between him and T. Higgins, who is more likely to leave? T. Higgins to me is the more likely to leave, and I'll leave on that.
All right, I'll say, hey, I agree with that, and we'll cover that in a second. By the way, shout out. Speaking of video games, NCAA football, it's overrated right now. Wait for it. They're in the beta testing of the beta test. It seems like so.
Someone clued me in on a free 10-hour trial, so I'm gonna be actually on that the minute I leave you. Fine, gentlemen, guys.
Let me know how it is,
brothers.
All right,
I will let you know.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Right. Good luck, bro. Go Tar Heels. All right. Speaking of which, this is a great segue. Great segue for Joe doing that on his parting words. I actually disagree with him. I think it's more likely that Ayuk gets traded. But I think this was a shit show from the start because I think that out of the two, who's the better receiver, him or Debo? I think
Ayuk.
Ayuk's the better receiver, the better all-around player, obviously, because Debo can play running back. But they don't need that. They already got CMC who's a receiver and a running back.
Yeah.
So they don't need both of them. I would have traded Debo way back when, signed Ayuk, but they've kind of
they picked Debo over Ayuk, and I think that's the reason like he might get traded. Like
I think that was a folly to say that was a folly. But and I'm not saying nothing against Debo. I'm just talking about for the fits for that team. I think that was kind of maybe. I mean, Kyle Shanahan knows he's made decent decisions. So is John Lynch. But T. Higgins, I could see. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll be shocked if either. Well, I'll be shocked if T. Higgins gets traded.
I'll be shocked if he gets traded for a first rounder.
Yeah, and T. Higgins is a number one receiver for sure on another team. And so is Ayuk. Ayuk is 100%. He's a number one receiver on his team, basically. But
like I said, like I won't be shocked if T. Higgins get traded first. But like, I think Ayuk's gonna get traded because like once you request that, like once you're publicly requesting and bashing your team on IG, then like that relationship might be breaking apart. But I won't be shocked. But I won't be shocked if it gets an extension because it happened before with Debo.
Well, they already did. Well, here's one thing. This is like a very quick timeline, like a 5-second timeline of his offseason. He's already requested one trade for in the beginning and said, "I'm not signing this franchise tag." I still don't think he has signed it. I still don't think he has. And then he had that thing where he leaked scouting video to Twitter or something. He like leaked just some it was like something you just don't usually see. It was like, wow, let's talk about a slap in the face. And now he's officially again, a second time, vocally announced, I want to get the fuck out of here. There's your F-bomb right there. Get the fuck out of here. Can't say that. I mean, and I don't blame him. I mean, he wants to get paid. He's like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
When Jalen Waddle is making more money than you gotta be like, yo, I gotta get paid. No, when Calvin Ridley is making more money than you,
is he making more money than him? Damn, Calvin Ridley. Damn, that's harsh.
Yeah, he signed a new contract with them, Tennessee.
Devontae Smith getting more than him is also pretty, especially when they're AJ Brown. I kind of get because he's like AJ Brown is he's a hoss. And Devontae Smith is good. He's just not. He's not better than Brandon Ayuk though. At least I don't even think he's better than T Higgins, just because of his frame. But T Higgins is going to be. I mean, I don't think they're going to. Speaking from living through the McCaffrey trade back then, way back when. Granted, I'm not saying we had the best front office. In fact, I'm not saying that at all.
Mm-hmm.
The best we could get from any team pretty much was multiple second rounders. That's what they're going to get for T Higgins. That's probably what they get for Brandon Ayuk. They could get a first rounder for him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. All right. So we got baseball covered. Anything else? I never asked you about the soccer games other than.
I think Spain's more interesting because again, they got kids scoring goals.
Oh yeah, the braces kid.
Yeah, exactly. They got 16-year-olds scoring goals while we're here talking about it. Little bastards,
awesome.
but
little bastards.
Awesome, but they're also goddamn little bastards.
Bastards.
Yeah, and it was in Wembley. It was against England. England was legitimately going wild. They thought it was coming home, but you know what's coming home? The drunk husbands and fathers. They're gonna come up cry and complain to their wives and kids, and also other things that we can't really talk about because But yeah, and also the racism.
You can't see me, but you caught me mid water goal. I was like,
also,
I didn't know where you were going with that because I was gonna be like, oh god, okay, he's like they're going home mad, they're drunk, and I'm like, oh god, we were going down a very dark path here. Where are we going? Jordan, where are we going with this?
It was implied. It was implied.
I knew where you were going. I was like, go Jordan, goalie, quick.
But also violence against African Americans that are living in England. So yeah.
Oh dear God. That you had to just. Oh.
It's coming home, England. It's coming home.
That I did not. That was actually not where my mind was going. That was okay.
But for Spain, they were an empire. They slayed a lot of other Hispanic lands, but a win for Latinos.
I'm not calling Spain Latinos. That's not really.
No.
Spain is Spain.
Spaniards. They're Spaniards.
They're
Spaniards.
Spain is Spain. Yeah, it's like saying
Hispanics rule the world.
Do they? Okay.
The sports world.
The soccer world. Yeah, the soccer world. Soccer world. I'll go with that. Well, that and the continent of Africa, because look at half the teams that are whether it's northern or southern, like they go into French teams and look at Mbappe, for God's sake. That's not. There's more. There's a lot more than just that as an example. But yeah, I mean, actually, Joel Embiid is actually a really good soccer player. You just never see it because they don't want his ass to play soccer off the basketball court because they're afraid to break something. All right, I'm going to disagree with you. I think they're both extremely impressive. In fact, I'm actually more impressed with England I'm actually more impressed with the team that lost in the championship, which is England, because they weren't supposed to be there. And they overachieved like hell, and I think that's actually a good sign for the future for them. That being said, I actually think the Argentina win was a lot more impressive because of Messi going out, and also the fact that Colombia should have won that game. They had way more chances. Yeah. But then you could see they hit a wall in the extra time, and even like leading up to the 90th minute, both teams were kind of just trying to run out the clock so they could get a break. I was convinced it was going to go to PKs. What were they scoring like that? It was, and they had a freaking a header opportunity from like a little over half field or midfield, and I thought with like literally 1 minute left on the extra time, and I was like, I didn't see that coming. My butt clenched up. I was like, oh, I thought my bet was still in, but fucking Argentina had to mess up my bet. I would have made so much more money on my damn 3-leg parlay for that son of a bitch. All right.
Damn, Iraq. Damn.
I know. I don't like doing. I know, guys. See, everyone out there. This is what I've said about parlays. I
Gotta keep it 3 legs.
Well, I did do 3 legs, but also you said you better be damn sure if you're going to do a parlay, and I felt damn sure. And I paid literally. I paid for it. I literally paid for it. I hate, but I had Colombia the entire tournament. I wasn't going to back down now, and it turned out to be close and pretty much right. I would have loved to seen. I hate to say it. I would have loved to have it gone to PKs. It would have been a little bit of a letdown, I know, but I don't know. I wanted it to keep going. They even kept Buffalo Wild Wings open for since it was a delayed game.
Yeah,
I think they closed at 12. I think it was what 12:30 by the time we got it. They were nice enough to let us stay and chill.
Yeah.
But, oh man, good game though. And the tennis. I want to shout out to the tennis match because Alcaraz absolutely is a 20-year-old phenom, 21-year-old, whatever he is. Won 4 majors already, 4 Grand Slams in his young career already. And only 2 other players have done that in the past. So, and he embarrassed Novak Djokovic, the not as popular Serbian person, to the lovable Nikola Ultra. So very, very good match. At least, so Britain had a little bit of a rough weekend. Let's put it that way. Although they were very happy to see the Alcaraz one because British people, along with other people, do not like Novak at all. Alcaraz getting in the right direction. He's 21. He doesn't matter if you're 21 in England. He can still drink anyway. But he can actually. He said he's going to go out with his team and watch that. That dude had a day. Won Wimbledon, got paid, and then he went out and watched his team win. I mean, hell, that's a hell of a day. All you need is just a comfort of a close and awesome partner, and then there you go. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe a glass of champagne and a cigar. There you go. Yep. He probably won't smoke a cigar. He's too good a shape.
Too young.
Too young. No, it's not that. She's just he's the tennis player. He's got to stay in shape.
Okay.
Yeah, not too young.
No, I forgot. Like he's 21. Like,
dude. I smoked cigars when I was 21.
But still, like,
hey, you just said Hispanics ruled the world. Do you think a lot of the Latino world they've had a cigar by the time they're probably 21? Yeah,
that's true, but that's true.
I mean, hey. Oh, what did you think about Shakira? Did you like Shakira?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love me some Shakira.
Do you think was she lip syncing? We had a discussion on that. I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I didn't really care because
same. Like I could care less.
I said like
Shakira,
lip syncing, and I would not care.
Yeah.
The pyrotechnics in that show and the dance and the choreography was well worth it. Very well worth it. Okay. Love me some Shakira. Oh man. So anything okay. We got football, but NBA. Obviously, well, actually, let's go to this. Let's go to NFL. Top 10 quarterbacks voted on by NFL execs, front office people, and I think some coaches and players, but mainly it's execs and front office people. Did you see the top 10 released by Jeremy Fowler?
For the coaches or the quarterbacks?
No, the coaches. It's like the front office and that based on the top 10 quarterbacks. Yeah. I'll read it off to you if you want.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me bring it up on ESPN real quick. I have the first few memorized. I know this. There's a couple. Here's the controversial part. And I'll see if you can figure it out.
I got it. Wait.
Are you already have it up?
Wait, it's on ESPN Plus?
It's just on ESPN. It's like it's an article.
What we saw from him
sorry about that. Actually, I have it right here. Hold on.
All right.
But yeah. Now what did I do? I broke it. I broke this damn thing. They're also doing I'm not even gonna touch that with a 50-foot pole. They're doing like top 100 athletes, and it's not just of now; it's of all time. So it's like, ooh. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Sorry, everyone. Well, hell. Well, it should be there. Well, I don't. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll find it. But either way, right now, I'll tell you the controversial ones. Dak was second in MVP voting this past year, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a great regular season, incredible regular season.
Mm-hmm.
He was at number 9 last year, which I already thought was pretty egregious. Now they moved him down to 10. I don't understand that. The top 4, you can already guess who. Big Daddy P is number 1. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Joe Burrow, who was hurt all of last year.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was. Like he was on a group, but then like the rest killed it.
Oh, here we are. I see it now. Okay, they have released all the positions. We do quarterbacks. There's running back, safeties, etc. There they are. Got it. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hold on. What is present, share screen, whatever. Yep. There it is. Got it. Do you see it?
I see it.
All right. So here's the top 10. Pat Mahomes. Shocking. Joe Burrow. Yeah. I disagree with that.
Yeah, like the risk really killed this season, and he was even hurt beforehand.
Dude looks like Macaulay Culkin. It still cracks me up.
Yeah, but also like it's probably because of the past 2 seasons. Like, not this.
Because you're doing this based on the fact that he beat Pat. He's beaten Pat Mahomes twice. That's I think that's
in one in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like, I'm only going to focus on that.
But still, I think he should have been low. I still think Lamar Jackson should have been 2. But all right, 2 MVPs. Yeah. Josh Allen number 3. When was he number 1? I guess it was the year the Chiefs didn't win a Super Bowl. Whatever. I'll touch on Josh Allen in a second. Lamar Jackson's at 4. Highest ranking 2. He should have been. Don't get me started on that.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford at 5. All right. I'm not mad at that. Justin Herbert. Yeah. I mean,
he was hurt during the second half of the season. Like,
we'll see how he is. We'll see how he is with Jim Harbaugh. That's. I'm not going to give him too much because Brandon Staley sucks.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud's already at 7. That is too high.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. It's 1 sample size.
Yeah, like it's just weird.
Highest ranking 2. When the hell was that? I don't even. Oh, someone actually put him at 2. That means one of the guy exec. Oh, well, they're stupid. I mean, I love CJ Stroud. I have no problem with him. And this is some Bayback bullshit right here. Aaron Rodgers is number 8. He didn't play more than 4 snaps. Oh my God. Old and injured.
Because they think like, oh my goodness, he's gonna come back.
Look at this one right here. I love this is a perfect way to list it. Old and injured is not the typical description of a top 10 quarterback. That should just be it. That should still be it right there. All right. And here, no matter, still elite. No. I'm sorry. No. Hell no. I'm just it's absurd. Jared Goff. I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
Here's Dak. Yeah, he's the top tier despite his huge numbers for the second year. I mean, he's the only quarterback top 10 without us. That is such bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, he hasn't done it in the playoffs. All right. Well, what has Justin Herbert done? He's got better numbers than Justin Herbert. And there's some honorable mentions. So you know who's left off it? Brock Purdy, everyone's favorite, not on there. Tua Tagovailoa, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, a little shocking. Actually, that's not that shocking, but Kirk
It's not
Cousins.
really that shocking.
Yeah, you're right. Tua, Kirk Cousins, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. I mean, so what stands out to you on that list? Like, give me some complaints, give me some changes, tweaks.
Allen really had he's still a solid year, but like to me, like the turnovers really were like, it puts me off. So that's why I wouldn't mind switching Lamar Jackson to year 3 or 2, and he probably does deserve to be on 2, along with like But then who's going to put a 3? Like I think like Josh Allen would still be like a 3, and 4 would be Burrow. Yeah, Burrow was hurt, was out of the season with the wrist injury against the Ravens, but before then, like he was still suffering like his calf injury, and when he was healthy, like the team was solid. They were still good. They were proving to be a good potential wild card unit until that injury.
I agree. My top 5 would have been. My top 5 would have been. Well, obviously Pat Mahomes. I think everyone agrees with that. Then Lamar Jackson, because he made it further. He's won 2 MVPs, and what does a guy got to do? I think he's better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen makes too many mistakes, but because he is also very talented and he played most of last year, if not all of it, I would put him ahead of Burrow temporarily. I'd have Josh Allen, then Joe Burrow, just for now, because it's a fluid kind of list. Then I'd have Dak Prescott at 5. I wouldn't even have Justin Herbert. If I had Justin Herbert, he'd be at 10. I'd have Dak at 5. I forgot. Damn, I already forgot who else was on the list.
CJ Stroud, like
I know CJ Stroud's off the list. He's off the list for sure. He's on.
Yeah.
I'm not putting him or Jordan Love on there until I see a second season. That's Brock Purdy, I think, as sad as it is for me to say, because I know everyone knows. Everyone knows I'm he's got to be
like a number 9, and he's like an 8 or 7. Like
he's got to be 9 or something. Yeah, because he led the league in QBR. I mean, that's
and he's athletic, and he could like at least like manage the game well.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of disrespectful that he's not on there. I'm not putting A-Rod on there. I guess if I had to, I'd put A-Rod A-hole Rod at I'd put him at 10 maybe, but I'm thinking honorable mention, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So I'd have Kirk Cousins over him on that.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. Oh man, I'm trying to think of it. Oh, Matt Stafford will be at 6. And then it's just like, semantics after that. So it's like, I don't know if I put 2 on. I could put 2 on there probably. Maybe. Yeah.
His last couple of games before the playoffs were very.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're not wrong.
Like especially against Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, Jared Goff would be at 7. Then Brock Purdy at 8. Then again, I'm starting to run dry in the well. I don't know. I'd probably.
What do you think? Like, I'll probably put Jalen Hurts around like 9 or 8-ish, because like it was a down year.
Yeah, it was a down. He was hurt, I feel like, most of that year anyway. Oh yeah, but then I'm not putting A-Rod on there. I'm not putting Jordan Love or CJ Stroud on there. That just seems like it's too early. I mean, that's like putting Caleb Williams on there already. I mean, he hasn't played a snap yet. I mean, yeah, they've had a year in the NFL, but still, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, if I was going to put any of them above someone else, it would be someone like if I had to put like a 1-year starter, I'd put Love ahead of Stroud, because Love had better numbers in the second. He had actually like 1 interception to 19 touchdowns in the second half.
Yeah.
So it's just, or maybe more. It's like 21 touchdowns and 1 interception. It's ridiculous. But that's probably where and he won a playoff game where Stroud did not. No, the Texans did win. Did they win?
Yeah, they won the
did.
wild card against Cleveland.
That's right. Okay, good.
Cleveland was mostly hurt.
True, but I stand corrected. Okay.
Yeah, they both won playoff games. It's just that I feel like Love has done a little more to impress me. But even then, it's more. For me, it's it's even for me. I wouldn't put them on the list.
Yeah.
Until their second full year.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more about that. But overall, but I'm sorry though. Why is Lamar Jackson? Why is he not on there? Why is he so low? It makes no sense to me. Why is Lamar Jackson? And yes, 4 is not low like that, but it's low enough. It's ridiculous. Oh my god, guy! What does a guy have to do? It's like he's like the Jaylen Brown he's like the Jaylen Brown of football right now. He's like, what does a guy got to do around here to get appreciated?
Yeah, it's just weird.
I know yeah, but I don't even understand it. And Aaron Rodgers, come on, a-hole Rod. All right, we are gonna move on real quick then. Well, right now we got CC, Caitlin Clark, bringing them back into it. Angel Reese snapped her streak. CC is still getting assists. She finally had a low scoring game, which is 17 points, low scoring. But their team is very successful. Although Angel Reese, it looks like, is dating speaking of Jaylen Brown, there you go. I think he's dating both numbers. It's 2 different WNBA players. Good for him.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, man. But it's I'm giving the edge to Cece right now. Come on, she's starting to catch Angel Reese, man. Wait till after this break.
True.
I think she's gonna catch her. Oh, I'm gonna catch you. We shall see. And of course, with the SPs, we say everyone got this and that. Asia Wilson got best female athlete. Fair,
yep.
Val. You like it? Good.
Fair.
I think so too. Now, if it happened after the Olympics, if Kayla Ledecky is swimming, I'd probably give it to her. But unfortunately, we only pay attention to swimming every 4 years, or else Michael Phelps would have won it pretty much every year, or Usain Bolt, something like that.
Probably Phil. That man can swim.
Yeah, Phelps back then. Yeah, hey man, dude smoked weed, and you could still swim fast. He wasn't vaping, dude. So that's an impressive feat right there. And Usain Bolt is just absolutely Still love that freeze frame where he's beating someone by a full length of a person, and he's staring at the camera and smiling.
Yeah. No, the best athlete men's sport, Patrick Mahomes. I talked about it with Gabe. I was like, take that.
Oh, you're telling Gabe that? Yeah, that's right. Who else was it gonna be? It's Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
It was like, we're gonna pick track and field people. I'm like, okay, sure.
And
are they getting their heads beaten up like every game or every week? I still love it, Gabe. I love you, but I still love the fact he's gonna come back and attack us at some point about this is gonna start that can of worms.
Small Bowles won't come back athlete.
Yeah,
but the best team.
Best team was it the Chiefs?
No, South Carolina women's basketball.
Oh, okay, that's fair. No, that's fair.
Yeah,
I'm all right with that. I was like, God, don't be the Celtics. Okay, good.
Yeah. Me and Gabe laughed at a qualifier. I was like,
I'm still laughing. Gabe said they're taking, they're just chilling, taking plays. I'm like, you're making it sound like they're just there talking about their damn day. Like they're in a huddle. Like, hey guys, what's up? So what you want to do later? I'm like, all right, great. Best
NBA player was Luka Doncic, of course, but the qualifiers include Jason Tatum.
Best what?
No, for the best NBA. NBA player.
Was he he was honorable mention or something?
No. He was one of the nominees.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. I thought Nikola probably should have gotten it. Yeah, but he's already gotten enough MVPs.
Yeah,
he's got the important one. I don't think he gives a crap. He doesn't give a shit about the SBs. He already
home betting. He probably home betting on horses.
Doing what on horses?
No,
Oh,
betting
on
and
horses.
betting and
They said
riding
something-
horses.
They said something else. I was like, oh yeah, he's doing. He loves his horses, man. Good for him. Good for
Yeah.
him. All right, so yeah, I'm okay with who won coach. They have like coaches of the year, and there's a
think
game. And there's a game of the year too.
No, there's like best play. Lamar Jackson catches his own pass with the first down, but it should have been like Jalen Milroe throwing that pass with a touchdown to beat Auburn. But
Mm-hmm.
eh.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
As
I don't
much
think
as I
there's
hate
best
it.
coaches, but like there's best college male athletes. It's Jaden Daniels of
Oh,
Academy.
actually, hold up. I disagree. Hold on. Sorry, let's go back to that play thing. I actually disagree with that. That would be a second to me. Number one would have been Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl on a bum leg, running for a. Wait, was that 2 years ago?
I think that was probably two.
No, that
probably
was this.
2
No,
years
that was
ago.
this year. No, that was this year, right?
Really?
Was it? No, that was against Philly.
That was against the Eagles.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right, I take that back. Yeah, I'm cool with the Milrose one. All right. I'll say, what was the other ones? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Which one? Okay. Which one? Okay.
You were-
There's like also
got-
like
Oh, best team, best coaches.
best breakthrough athlete is Juju Watkins.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Juju.
Pat Tillman. Yeah. The Pat Tillman Award for Service.
Prince
is
Harry.
Prince Harry.
That was awesome. That was a great speech too.
Yeah.
We talked about that one. He made a very naughty joke.
I thought it was. Oh yeah, I thought it was Henry, but I thought it was Henry, but it's Harry. But
Henry's short for Harry.
Yeah.
Just a nickname for it. But you're not far off.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, it was a fun. But yeah, like it.
was there a coach of the year?
No, there's still coaches of the year. That's athlete with a disability. Those are interesting. Like it's Brianna Huckabee for snowboarding.
I'm still trying to think of a best play. I mean, I guess that's the best I can think of. There have been a lot of good plays, though. Oh man, I don't know. In any one of those Ant Edwards dunks. Oh, the Ant Edwards block.
There's like an Ant Edwards like dunk, like a dunk around like March, but like.
No, I like the block better. The block should have been where he hit his head on the rim or hit his head on the backboard. That saved the game. No. That could have been play of the year. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That dude's a freaking picture, man.
But so, like the best comeback athletes besides like Pay Buters, the Couch Commander Joe Flacco, literally like he was just coming out of some bad years.
What about Josh Dobbs? Come on now. He didn't have a great rest of the season, but he came out of being a NASA scientist to come.
Baker Mayfield.
That's not bad. I can see that.
Also, Zion Williamson. Oh my God.
He did almost play a whole season.
True, but he also had to deal with a lot of drama, some adult stars, his Stephen A. calling him fat.
He made it work. He slimmed down. He stayed pretty much on the court. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the other one is, and now it's Brandon Ingram wants a big ass paycheck, which can't say I blame him because he's really good.
Yeah.
Too bad they're not the most disappointing team.
Oh God.
So they don't do that. Nah. Best college team. They do like best NFL teams, best NBA teams. But that's just the teams that wins the championship. So I mean, they're gonna call that the KC Award. That's what they're gonna call it. The Kansas City Award for this. Yeah, I can't wait to. Football season's coming around the corner. We're gonna have fantasy coming around the corner. We're gonna have to start getting ready to start preaching the good word to people, bro.
Yep. It's gonna be. Oh my God! I can't wait, man. I legitimately can't wait. Like
legitimately.
I legit can't wait because like you also have so much fantasy players in your draft. Like it's gonna be crazy, and I can't wait to predict the NFL season because like
dude, we're gonna do a fantasy. I'm so excited. We're gonna do a ScOutCast fantasy football league.
Yeah,
and I would say Gabe is like very much a commissioner kind of person.
Yeah,
he also has this. He's also spread extremely thin. So I think either for some, I don't know. I feel like I might be doing it, but
Yeah. Well,
I've
your own
actually-
damn show.
oh, that's true. That, you know what? That's a very good point. Well, I want to make sure it's the best person for the job. But yeah, I'm happy to do that. We can do a live stream. Oh, everyone, okay. We're gonna do a live stream. I always wait till after the second preseason game to do a fantasy draft, because at least you know who's injured, and it's kind of fair. I don't like it when people get injured right after you do that. So I like it. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do a snake draft. I'll create I'll do one of those mixers, or what would they call it? The order. It shows the random whatever order generator. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then do snake draft. I love it. It's gonna be fun, man. We're not doing
Yeah.
We're not gonna do the whole individual defensive player thing. That's gonna be too complicated. Because as a first-time commissioner, I know how to commission, but I don't. As a first-time official one, I don't. Especially since the trillions and trillions across the ether are going to be watching. I don't want to look like an ass and fuck it up. So I'm not going to do anything so complicated.
Yeah.
I'm not picking a kicker first. That's not happening.
Oh God, I will laugh.
There will be criticism of people, by the way. There will be chastising, shit talking, and all of the above.
Yeah.
This will be like a real live stream, and it'll be a little more uncensored than the usual podcast. Not like we are very censored, but we're a little less censored.
Yeah.
Jordan, you're frozen.
Yeah.
It's a very good. It's a good.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. That
Jordan,
I can't predict.
Jordan, you're actually frozen, but it's on a very good. You're on the thinking man. Either you smell something like gnarly, or you're like thinking. Can't say.
Yeah, I was probably thinking. That's the thing. I was probably thinking, but.
No, I know you probably were, but it's a little bit both. It's the thinking man.
Yeah, and I can't wait for the NFL season, because it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be just to talk about how right or wrong we are.
NFL season is great, man. I do love it, and soon it'll be 18 games, I'm sure, after this year.
Yeah.
But there you are. You're moving again. So I love NFL season, man. There's also NFL season is the pinnacle of, since there's not a game every day, although it's moving that way essentially. Because next year, fun news from the NBA world. This is just a quick segue back to NFL. They said that there will be a nationally televised NBA game every day of the week this upcoming season.
Oh God!
Whether that's on Peacock, whether that's on Amazon Prime, whether that's on ESPN, I'm like, well, I watch the Hornets on my local network, so I watch them on Bally Sports technically. So I'm like, but yeah, they're gonna milk that money, man. Milk it, milk that money.
Yep, they're gonna milk that. They're gonna milk that well dry until it's dead, baby.
Yeah, that's the mini milking. That's like milking a soybean. There you go. Soy milk. Milk that little thing.
Yeah.
Little milk of soy. What's up? Little teeth coming off the soy. It's not really milk, bro. Oh. Yeah. By the way, shout out. I was at the Mexican restaurant. I was catching up with my mom. And back in Winston, and she was talking about how my cousin and her went out to dinner. And she's like, she does this thing. She's like, I didn't bring it up. My mom straight up brought this up. She said, God, Tiffany's like my cousin Tiffany. She said, Tiffany does this thing where she dips her dang cheese dip in the salt, her queso in the salsa. And I said, yep. Oh, you should watch my podcast. I said, we go on said sacrifice. And then she like looks and says like, and my mom says like, yep, well, that's yours now. So I said,
no.
I said, she'll see like, Adrian. That's my mom's like, Adrian. I mean, come on. I was like, no, if I was there too, I wouldn't even be playing. Like, do I look like I'm smiling? Like, come on, what? Come on, what? Guess what? That's your own. That's yours now. And you're paying for your own. I'm getting mine. That's my motherfucking cheese here. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't multi-dip. What is wrong with you? And then they go back and they do it in the opposite one to that, just to sully. It's like pissing on my yard.
Yeah, Jesus.
Pissing on my yard in the daytime. It's like disrespect, man. Disrespect. It's like going to pee on my fresh cut hedges or something.
Yeah,
You guys are criminals. Criminals. Who does that? Criminals. Not even a smooth criminal, just criminal. Oh.
yeah,
You never see someone do it with guacamole, and if they do that, they're even weirder. They're like a
yeah, like
they're a sociopath. I mean that's already oh god. It's just what are you doing? What is this world coming to? I love how he's got a jump in viewership. Come on, let's go ahead and rant on it. Let's rant. It's rant time. Let's go.
yeah, like what the world's coming to.
What's food habits or habits in general that you just can't stand? Let's go.
Loud chewing. Like it's the. I'm like, dude, just
open mouth chewing. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, open mouth chewing. It's like, it's just loud chewing. I'm like you're in a public. You're with people.
Yeah, I know. Savages, man. Oh man, savages. Oh, here's one. I got you. People that have a good steak that dip their steak in a sauce. Like they dip it in and I'm not just talking about ketchup, although that is, even though it reminds me of the movie Waiting, which cracks me. Then brings out flavors from steak like some ketchup. Oh hell, it's our anniversary. She'll have a Pepsi. She'll have a Coke. There's hey, people that get steak sauce with a really good steak. That's just insulting. Hot sauce, I'm okay with. I'll live with hot sauce.
Yeah,
that's different. That's just saying. All right, that's a bugaboo. Oh, here's another one. People that complain about their food touching each other, like in any way, like their food cannot touch each other, or else it's ruined.
Yeah. You'll live. You'll live. Come on.
Or out loud burping at the table.
Yeah.
Without covering it. My cousin is Colton, I know you're watching, or you will watch at some point. That is disgusting. He just brr. It's a savage, dude. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, cover your damn mouth, dude, and you don't have to do it so loud. Come on, like, so he'll just be like, "We'll eat," like, brr. I'm like, yeah, great, man.
Yeah.
Were you raised in a farm? That sound like a parent now. Were you raised in a farm? Raised in a farm barn in a barn? Get out of here. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. We had to vent, guys. We had to vent. Because I saw that. My mom told me that. I said, I didn't know someone of my own bloodline literally was one of those people. I'm going to see her and I'm going to scold her. I don't care if she's 10 years older than me. I'm going to scold her. I'm like, Tiffany, we got to talk. We got to talk. Okay. Jordan already said Jordan's already made the decree. We're going Hammurabi code on this. You lose a digit for every time you do that. I don't even think it was for that, but for this is like, what were we talking about? You lose a digit, right? You lose an whatever. You know what I'm saying? Any part of your body that has like it's an appendage. You lose one of it every time.
Yeah.
Was it for the chips? Was it multi dip or was it for something else? I can't remember.
I think it was multi dip, but like probably multi dipping.
But it's probably for other things. This goes for things. You're gonna lose a digit for every single time. That's right. You have to pick the digit, and then you're gonna have to just figure it out from there. Oh my god, that's right. We're cracking down over here. We're cracking down. I think that actually was on Sports Pulse when we said that. It was intense.
Probably.
But I don't disagree with it. I told him, I said, I support it. We support growth. I support this punishment. I do. I support this punishment. Keep doing it. You keep losing the digit. All right, until you're down to just your middle finger. Then you'll have, or your thumb. Then you'll have claws.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Don't do it, people. Tiffany, I'm coming to talk to you. It's happening. I'm going to send you a text message after this and say we need to talk. I heard you're one of those people that is unacceptable, that is unacceptable, young lady. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little bit of this or that because it's fun. A couple of sports ones, couple of miscellaneous ones. Miscellaneous. All right. You good? You ready? By the way, you didn't do your homework. I guarantee you didn't do your homework. a week ago when we had our show, you said, I told you need to come up with some this or that's for me. You didn't do your homework. All right, that's your homework for tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's Wednesday. I probably have to work a concert.
I was about to say, don't say you have to work a game. Oh, okay, because I know the Subway Series is in.
Right.
It's not even there. What concert is it?
Foo Fighters.
Okay, that's actually really cool. You're excused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
it's Foo Fighters and Blink-182 next Sunday.
Ooh, that's next Sunday. You're not working. That's not tomorrow then.
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow for Foo Fighters. Friday Foo Fighters. Then that's Sunday Blink-182.
Why aren't they playing at a real stadium?
I don't know. It's gonna get 30,000 people.
I couldn't help it. It was just right there. Like, why aren't they playing at a real stadium like MSG or something? Say what? They weren't good enough for MSG? I couldn't help it, man. That's just
yeah. It fits 30,000 people. 30,000 people are like, yeah, we're gonna see Blink-182, baby.
I'd go see Blink-182.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't pay a lot of money for it, like the Fire Festival or something, but I'd pay money to see them, just like a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. All right, so let's do it. So, all right, your homework assignment is for a couple of days from now. Then there we go. You're gonna have Thursday. You'll have 4 or 5 this or that's. All right, we're good. Now for this one though, let's go. All right. Ooh, okay, I got it. More impactful for an NFL team's success, coach or quarterback?
It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both, but
can't do it. Can't say that.
Coaching.
Okay, gotcha.
Coaching.
Offensively coached team or defensively coached team? So, like, you know what I mean? Like a Mike McDonald or like Kyle Shanahan or a
for head coach or for like
head coach. Because he's
like offensive minded. Like they're like let your defensive corners work with defense, work with everything around it. Offensively, like you can help the team. You can help the team offensively. Have your own coordinators help out, because like defensive coaches have like a hard history like finding good offensive coordinators.
I agree. I could agree 100%. All right, this is fantasy football. Fantasy football. kind of had a lisp there.
Yep.
Okay. Gonna have a few of these and do a couple more. All right. Highest round you would ever draft a running back.
Like if it's like a 5-person, if it's like a
let's call it a 6 let's call it a 6-person league. 8. No, let's call it an 8-person. Let's call it an 8-person.
Second round. There's still a lot of quality running backs on the second round, unless like
it's a hell of a running back.
Yeah, because like first round's still good. Like I would rather get a receiver in the first round than like
receivers. That's why I didn't even go with first, because receivers where you get your first rounder. I mean, you don't have to, but good for me. That's good for me if whoever does that, because I'm
no. I'll probably be that guy to be like, well, I'm gonna get Tyreek, and if McCaffrey's there, I'm gonna get McCaffrey.
That's what I did last year, man. That's what got me some games, because people were like, I was like 3rd pick or 5th pick.
Yeah.
No, 5th pick, and no one had drafted Tyreek Hill. I was like,
yeah,
okay, sure,
Dang.
Fine, I'll take him. Y'all are tripping. Guy got me like 30 points every game.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, all right. The highest, and also the running back thing, I'd go with 3rd round for running back. That's usually where I go to. It just depends on the running back.
Yeah.
So, all right, highest round you would draft a quarterback. Again, depends on the quarterback. Going with an 18.
It depends. Like exactly like if Lamar or Mahomes is out, like if they're out, probably third round.
Yeah. If those two are out, I'm going with high 3rd, low 4th, something like that.
Yeah,
that's one.
Like maybe, like maybe like on like a Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
because he does get rushing touchdowns.
That's what I did last year, and although that came crashing down very quickly in the second half of the season. Yes, no, trust me, that was. I thought, and I had a steal. Who was the other one I had? Can't remember. Actually worked out though. I don't know. I can't.
Was it like Christian Watson or like
What?
because I had the one with like it was individual and some of the defensive players were like Michael Parsons.
I don't do that nonsense, man. That's too damn complicated. I mean, I can do it if I was not commissioning, but commissioning. But even then, that's just a lot of shit to keep up with. That is a lot to keep up. I mean, I can do it because I watch religiously.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you guys think I know football, which I know I do. Not being cocky, I do, but I've lived and breathed. I mean, y'all seen all the Panthers shit I got. I mean, come on. I live and breathe football. Steelers, Panthers, all that. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So, okay, well, I agree with that so far. All right. What's the round? Ooh. This is ooh. What's the round you get defense at? Not the individual one, the defense and special teams. What's the round you get it in? Because there's like how many rounds? I think there's like what, 14 rounds, something like that.
Probably like the third or fourth round. If they don't take like, like if someone take like fourth or fifth round because like someone's gonna because there's always gonna be that one guy that's like I'm gonna make defense in the first round, and then
there is.
Stupid.
God, they do that the first round. Shit.
Oh God, they do that a lot.
The highest I would ever.
None of us will do that.
The highest I would highest I would ever take a defense special teams would be 7th round, maybe, and that has to be a good damn defense. Like it has to be like this has to be like the Chiefs from last year because they were like a really high score. It has to be like the Jets didn't even do as much for me as I thought they were going to. The Steelers were fun. I had the Steelers and they did just fine, but hell, they had 3 weeks in a row where they had a scoring touchdown because of TJ Watt. But 7th round, what do you say? Like that's a mid kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And I always forget getting a kicker in the 2nd to 3rd to last round, something like that. There you go.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Harrison Butker this year?
Probably not.
Actually,
like for clutch kicking, yes, but like for more reasons, you're like, I feel disgusted.
I feel dirty if I did that. I feel dirty.
I did Carlson and Carlson.
Tucker
like
Carlson.
Daniel Carlson.
I like the who's that? Who's that John from the dude from the Bengals.
And McPherson, that kid's good.
No, he wet the bed this past year, which I'm kind of happy about. Which I'm happy about. But what's the damn? I can't remember his name. Well, the guy Pinheiro for Carolina actually had a good amount of points, but I'm not. I have a rule: I don't draft Panthers. I don't, and even when they're good, I know people are saying right there like, no, of course not. I know, yeah, ha ha. I mean, like I don't even when they're good. Except I've done Cam Newton on occasion, back when he was getting mad rushing touchdowns, or I get Greg Olsen if it was open, but that was it.
Yeah.
No, but I don't like. It's the same reason I don't bet on my teams. I do not bet on my teams, and I do not draft my because then I'm too intense with it. I'm too intense. Except for the Steelers, since they're my second team, I'll draft them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Best year I ever had was Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell were on the damn same team, and it was like, well, I'm drafting both of them. All right. Let's go to move to something a little bit more fun here. Well, they're both fun, but let's move to something a little bit more off topic. All right, I'm going to go and it's more food related. And since we're going on such a nutritional thing, I love how Joe called the queso fundido not as health food. I'm like, it's not. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the worst, but this is going to make it a little bit. This one's. It's delicious, but I'm going to have to go with, all right, mozzarella sticks or jalapeno poppers?
Mozzarella sticks.
Ooh. I'd have to probably go with that too, but still. It's like, all right.
Once you get it gets gooey, like if it's like, It has to be gooey. It has to be sticky. It has
But
to
no
be.
dip, but no dipping it in ranch. That's weird.
Yeah.
Saw that on that commercial and it was just funky.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right. Okay. Toast. You're gonna love this. It's a stoner food territory here. Totino's pizza bites or pizza bagels? What do you call it? Yeah,
Pizza.
they're basically
Yeah.
the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah, pizza. But like if you want to prefer like pizza bagels.
Depends on if I'm
Yeah.
something else. You know, say I
Yeah,
go with
exactly.
I go with the pizza poppers, whatever, because that's where that's where ranch comes in. Everyone, that's where ranch and hot sauce come in. All right, but hey, both can't go wrong with either one. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
Pizza sticks, like the ones that got like you can do pepperoni on it or not. Did you get that, or would you get what do you call it, pretzel bites at the bar where you can dip them in beer cheese and that, or would you get pizza sticks?
I'll get pizza sticks.
That's a toss up. That's a really hard one.
Yeah.
I won't say yes or no to either one. I got you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is easy though. So I know I'd say this. It's fries or chips or homemade chips, like homemade fries or homemade chips or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Homemade. I had some homemade fries. Like they're pretty good. Like
yeah, it depends on how they're cooked, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Chips are really good. Which leads to this: homemade chips or tater tots.
tater tots.
Oh, that one actually surprised me. I did not see that coming.
One more juicy. Like
I got you. No, I'm with you on that. All right. One more here. All right. Because this is going to be a funky one. These are going to be two that you probably wouldn't eat anyway. What do they call it? Like they have like cauliflower wings or whatever. It's like for the vegan option.
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm not done yet. That or what was the other one? I was going to say or I guess we'll go with hummus as a.
I rather have the hummus than like cauliflower. Where the hell what that?
It's fried
Wings?
cauliflower.
Fries?
Actually, they're not that bad. I've actually had them.
Like if it's fried, like it's fried, maybe. Like,
They are fried. They're fried. They're not like deep fried, but they're fried. Yeah.
Yeah. Like baked wings, I'll have like.
I'll eat raw cauliflower with some ranch. It's good. I mean, it tastes like broccoli. It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah. True.
Hell, I love pureed cauliflower soup or bisque or whatever the hell it's called. It's really damn good. It's good for the digestive tract too. I'm not going to go any further than that. I'll get another one help. Oh, spring rolls or egg rolls?
Egg rolls.
Nope. No, you got
Like
the answer. Sorry to hear that you got the answer wrong. I'm sorry.
Like shrimp rolls are good, but like it might have like peanut oil. So like no.
Oh, that's true. We gotta go with spring rolls, man. All right. Couple more because now we got into a whole nother can of worms here. I'm just curious about this now. now you got me curious. Okay. Dumplings. Doesn't matter what kind of dumplings. I would go with pork usually, but
pork is really good.
Steamed or fried?
Steam, but like I only had like steam because like I'll take fried dumplings. Good, like I bet they taste better fried, but steam's pretty good.
It's fairly popular. I mean,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All right. What about an empanada or a dumpling?
Empanadas. Pastelitos, empanadas. You can stuff more beef. You put like a lot of like cheese outside the layers, inside the layers, and it's really good. Like with the beef, like.
There you go. I'm with that.
Exactly. Empanadas are much better.
All right. What about a calzone or a stromboli?
Calzone.
That's actually a really tough one. Truthfully, I'm struggling with that. I'd probably go with stromboli, but that's close. That's good though. I No answer. There is no wrong answer to that. No wrong answer.
Yeah.
All right. I got in an argument with someone last night. Well, I didn't even argue. It was not even worth arguing about. I just straight up told him off. This dude, he never, same guy, acquaintance I was talking about when we were watching the home run derby. And he's like, later on in the night, he's talking about how New York, like I was laughing about Chicago pizza deep dish, and I said it's not really pizza. I mean, I said it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's like a kiddie pool of sauce and cheese on top of a bunch of bread. It's not real pizza. And he's like, yeah, that's right. And I said New York pizza, and he's like, no, New York pizza is not good. It's not good. That's not real pizza. I'm like, what? Come again?
Exactly. How you define? Is that the thing? Like
I said, what are you gonna say? Domino's? What the hell? He's saying is real pizza, bro. It's like he's like, there's the crust. There's like no crust, or they're not known for. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're known for. It's crunchy. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And he said it's like, yeah, the slices are like really big. I'm like, oh, you poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, first world problems? Oh, it's too big.
Exactly.
Like New York, like that. There is no other pizza than New York pizza.
Exactly.
I mean, there's Sicilian style, and there's Naples and how do you say it? Nepalese? Neapolitan. Napolese is Neapolitan, whatever. Just like that. Yeah, like anything like that. I mean, it's the same. Like Italian or New York. That is the two pizzas. I mean, I was like, you're from California, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, shut up. What are you thinking? A freaking mini pizza, like a mini tiny pizza with avocado or something? What the hell are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't believe I heard someone say it. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. To the topic back at hand. Okay, I'm sorry. Cinna sticks or cheese sticks?
Cinnamon sticks?
Yeah, I mean it's basically saying dessert for that.
Yeah, cinnamon sticks. I always love cinnamon and anything like.
One of those guys, eh?
I love cinnamon sticks. Like, just
All
sweet. Right. So sweet. It's just sweet and good. Like, I like cheese sticks fine, but like at first cinnamon over anything.
That's fair. I mean, I told you I'm not, you know me, I'm not as well at this point, you know me. We know so much about each other, but we've never chilled, everyone. Oh, so such a crime. We're gonna have to have an outing, like all ScOutCast Media Hub outing. That's what we're gonna have.
Yeah.
We're gonna go have like a food tour hosted by Joe. That's what Joe's food tour. We'll be like Guy Fieri, but we'll be like multiple of us, and we'll do a cat. That's actually an interesting theory. One day soon, we will make that happen. Okay.
Yeah.
We will, or you will pay. All right. So I'm. This is more of an opinion question because I'm really hungry and I have enough points saved up at B-Dubs to where I can get a free side or appetizer. So,
thank God.
Yeah, I know. I prefer getting a full thing of it, but those wings, man, they didn't treat me right. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and the pizza or pretzel bites with the cheese and that, or chips and queso. I know.
Chips.
I
know. Chips and salsa and or queso.
I can only get one. That's the thing.
Chips and queso. Like,
yeah, the pretzel bites are good, but a little greasy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, I guess this is tough too, man. I gotta be real with you. All right, I got a couple more. This is actually just literally, I'm asking y'all for advice. Comment section, let me know. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is frozen. Why is it frozen? Why are you frozen? You think I actually?
Oh, you're gonna hate the Iraq. You're gonna be. Arby has burgers now.
They've had burgers.
Oh yeah, they do. Sorry.
And I said no, and it came out. I was like, well, you know why? Like Arby's literally was created because of everyone had burgers. They wanted to be different. Now, and they had to stop calling it their Wagyu burger because it's not really. Wagyu is rare. Wagyu is also known as Kobe beef, guys, and Kobe beef is extremely expensive. So now they've had to change it. Yeah, they have burgers. They're stupid. And they have to use Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction as their voice. Makes me sad. Ooh, fried pickles or onion rings?
Right. onion rings. Even though pickles are good.
They
But,
are good. They are good. It's tough. I don't know. That's tough.
mm,
Tots or potato wedges? Because there's fries. The fries are like, all right. They're okay.
yeah, tots or potato wedges.
Mm-hmm.
Probably potato.
Trying to see. There's the queso, buffalo chicken tots. Their nachos are actually pretty damn good. I have to be real with you. There it is. Asians in
Yeah.
cauliflower wings. There's your favorite.
Yeah.
Oh
Probably
my goodness. That's so funny to me. Cauliflower. You should try a fried cauliflower wing, man. It's not bad.
Mm.
Give it a shot. How are they not going to have, by the way, buffalo chicken dip out of Buffalo Wild Wings? That always cracks me up.
No idea.
No, that was actually a legitimate question. Why the hell is it? And why don't they serve jalapeno poppers and potato skins anymore at bars? What's wrong with you? I'm still fucking mad about that. Cheese curds. Why the hell do I want a cheese curd? That's what mozzarella sticks are for. I don't want a damn cheese. Give me a fucking jalapeno popper.
Mm-hmm.
It might be an onion, but it might be an onion ring day. I'm saying I'm looking at it. It's like,
Yeah.
all right. I don't know. Onion rings are pretty bomb, man. All right. Thank you so much for the help. I appreciate it. Everyone, let's go ahead and let's put a bow on this baby. I'm gonna get ready. Let's get ready to mumble. Now let's go ahead for real. Closing comments. Where can we find you, sir? And yeah, anything you want to say?
Yeah. You can find me right on Total A's Pet Sports. You can find me at SportsCast Media Hub, Mr. E-Rock.
ScOutCast, not Sportscast.
ScOutCast,
Yeah, there we go. All right, cool.
ScOutCast Media Hub, Mr. E-Rock. And you can find me on social media, Station6890 at Twitter and IG, Station79 on TikTok, and like All-Star Week is here. It's gonna be fun.
Yay.
It's gonna be fun. But also, NFL season's getting closer. Like
There
it's
you
literally almost August. Preseason's gonna come. We got make up. People are making their wild takes and predictions. Colin Cowherd's literally saying like it's literally having like Sean Payton at as his number 5 head coach. That's legitimately stupid.
And Skip Bayless is going to be done at FS1 after this.
Good riddance.
Yeah, for real, right? God, for real, right? Hate that man. But yes, and Colin Cowherd, you should be next. You should be next, Cowherd.
Yep.
I love that. That was a good shout out. Good stuff on that. Good plug. Like he said, like the handsome man said, ScOutCast Media Hub. Also, check out our work on previous shows of Total Apex Sports, along with current shows of the most recent kind. Find me at my Twitter X at livinggood09, also at ScOutCast_M_hub. That's our official page, but I pretty much mirror all that on livinggood09 as well, for my portfolio and for all y'all's entertainment out there. And shout out to JC Ramos. Shout out to Java Joe Sports and Joe for being on here as always. Shout out to Gabe. I want to give love for that. Hey, Dusty, I appreciate you giving us a platform on Total Apex to talk as well. They had a fantasy show on there earlier, so check that out. And everyone, man, be real. Keep it good. Keep it happy. It's a I was going to say, did it stop raining? No. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Oh, by the way, I thought youth basketball was done after this past weekend. Nope, they just hadn't released the rest of the schedule. We still got half of the season left. Let's go. It was tough. We got to shake off the cobwebs. Let's go, Sky and Sun. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. We're gonna get back at it. We're gonna get back at the grind. All right, but in the meantime, everyone take it easy. Much love. Jordan, talk to you later, man.